Alright, this is going to be a 2v2 battle between Dark Eldar and Eldar versus Grey Knights and Blood Angels. Dark Eldar, we got Nick, Blood Angels, Victor, Grey Knights, Charlie, and I am going to be the Eldar. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're playing a 2v2 Dark Eldar and Eldar versus Blood Angels and Grey Knights. Ignore the models, we haven't done deployment yet, we just ran out of space to put them. This is deployment. We're playing Battle Mission 35 from the Battle Missions expansion. Flank attack. Ironically, an Eldar battle mission, and the Grey Knights and Blood Angels are the attackers. I'll be right back after deployment. Okay, so Marine deployment. Over here on this side we have deployed on the table, we have a Storm Raven, and that Storm Raven has those Terminators and Librarian. That's a Librarian right there.
And also in Assault Terminator.
Those are Assault Terminators. We have a Combat Squaded Assault Marines, 1 and 2. We have a Purgation Squad on the table with 1 Psy Cannon and another Psy Cannon over here, and then 2 Halberds and a Justicar with a Halberd. We have a Ball Thunder with autocannons. We have a Razorback with Assault Cannons over here. We have a Razorback with Heavy Bolter, and we have a unit of Grey Knight Terminators with a Brother Captain on the table. And that's what we have on the table. In reserve, we have another unit of Grey Knight Terminators with a Librarian, and we have a 5-man squad of Interceptors, along with 1 more Assault Marine, Blood Angels Assault Marine, a Furioso Dread Knight with Blood Claw, which will be coming in with that Drop Pod, and Vanguard Veterans. This is our Vindicator. He has Infiltrate. He's not on there quite yet. He'll go on soon.
Can you go put something again?
Alright, we have Eldar and Dark Eldar placement. Unit of Fire Dragons in cover. A Carnifex subbing in for a Talos Pain Engine.
No, Kronos
Parasite Engine. We've got 1, 2, 3 Raiders with Incubi and an Archon. Cobblites. Yep. And another... Are those Witches? Or yeah, there we go. Witches in that one. Venom Throat. Sorry. Kyranids. Venom with Cobblite Trueborns. Unit of Witches in cover. A Falcon subbing in as a Wave Serpent with a unit of Howling Banshees. Ravager
which is with
3 Dark Lances. Some Swooping Hawks. Another Falcon subbing in as a Wave Serpent. This one's got Dire Avengers kitted out for close combat. Wraith Lord. Another unit of Dire Avengers with the Farseer. And there is the second Farseer in with this troop of Dire Avengers. And then over here we have 1 more Ravager, this one with Disintegrators.
correct.
There are 3 objectives here, and over here. And we are going to get started with turn 1. Victor, you want to roll to see who goes first?
Sure. I'm not trying to roll a 1, right?
1s are bad for you.
1s are good.
Yeah, roll a 1. And it's a 6, so Marines will be going first. Alright, before we forget, we're going to roll for Red Thirst. First unit of Assault Marines.
What am I rolling? 1s or 6s?
1s. That's a 3, so that's a no.
I'm using 1 dice per...
Apparently we're switching dice.
Hello dice. Alright. If they're combat squad, do I roll another one?
I'd go ahead and do it.
Okay. No.
That's 5, so that's no. So unit of Termies.
Yeah, Termies.
That's a 4, so no for the Termies. Second unit of Assault Marines. That's a 1, so that unit does indeed get Red Thirst. The Vanguard.
5.
Do not. And the Furioso
Yes. No.
is a 2, so that's a no. Alright, back at the end of Marines turn 1. Okay, end of Marines turn 1. Movement. The Storm Raven moved up, dropped its cargo of assault Termies. The assault squad over here moved up en masse. Sorry, 2 assault squads. Combat squadded. There. And there. The whatever's in there didn't move. The Razorback moved. Other than that, drop pod came in. The Furioso moved out. Other than that, not a lot of movement. Shooting. We had a lot of really bad shooting for the most part. Furioso tried using its Melta on the Wave Serpent. Didn't do shit. Over here, the only good shooting that happened, Vindicare shot at the now missing Wraith Lord, put 2 wounds on it, and the side cannon took care of the remaining wound. Side cannon right there. Over here we had a bit of good luck. Basically all the shooting was done. They decided to take some pot shots with the pistols into the Fire Dragons, who took 4 wounds, saved only 1, which sounds bad until you take into consideration the fact that it put them out of range of a assault Termie assault. Other than that, that was it. Storm Raven didn't do anything in shooting phase.
Massive creaming.
This basically is godlike. It took so much shooting and nothing happened to it. Be back at the bottom of Eldar, Dark Eldar, turn 1. Alright, bottom of Dark Eldar and Eldar, turn 1. Movement, a whole lot of movement. A bunch of Dark Eldar moved towards the Assault Terminators. Banshees disembarked, moved towards the Assault Squad, and then we flat outed across here. The paint engine moved up. Ravager moved. Both Raiders. The Witches moved up. Swooping Hawks moved closer. Moved around a little bit. The Wave Serpent flat outed. And the other Ravager moved. Shooting, we had 3 really awesome shots from the Fire Dragons into the Assault Termies. 3 shots, 2 wounds, and both of them failed. A whole bunch of stuff shot at the Storm Raven, blew it up, not there anymore. The paint engine shot and took out 2 of the Assault Marines and gave the pain token to the Incubi. Other than that, nothing really else in shooting. Assault phase, Swooping Hawks and Witches. Swooping Hawks attacked the Dreadnought. Witches double assaulted the Drop Pod and the Furioso. Furioso was basically reduced to nothing. Both his arms were destroyed and he was immobilized. And the Drop Pod was wrecked. Banshees made it in with the Assault Marines. Best thing that could have happened. Wiped out all but 1 model, so they're safe from shooting for 1 turn. Incubi basically just destroyed the Assault Termies. They're up to 2 pain tokens. And that was it for Eldar, Dark Eldar, turn 2. We'll be back at the end of Marines. I'm sorry. Eldar, turn 1. Be back at the end of Marines, turn 2. Hi. Space Marines, turn 2. The Bulk Predator moved up.
Right now, we're looking off.
This unit kind of moved closer to the wall there so they could get a better shooting. Vanguard veterans came in, as well as the interceptors, and the last unit of Assault Marines. Assault Marines deep striked into difficult terrain, took their dangerous terrain tests on 3 of them. 2 of them went because of it. Shooting phase, we lost 2 Dire Avengers to the unit over here. The Vindicator took a shot at the Farseer, missed, and then re-rolled, hit, didn't wound. Shooting over here, the Interceptor Squad shot at the Wave Serpent, managed to shake it. And the Ball Predator shot at the Incubi, hit once, hit a couple times, had 1 rending, and took out 1 Incubi. Shot over here at the back of the Wave Serpent, didn't do anything. And we shot over here from the Purgation Squad at the Pain Engine and put 2 wounds on it. Then in the assault phase, we had an assault over here on the Wave Serpent, didn't do anything. The Banshees finished off the last of the Assault Marines over here. We finally wrecked the Furioso. Over here with the Vanguard, didn't do anything.
Flicker field save.
Flicker field save, the only one that got anything done. The Interceptors with the Demon Hammer managed to wreck it, regardless of what I had. So the Dire Avengers unloaded, and that was it for Space Marine Turn 2. We'll be back after Eldar and Dark Eldar Turn 2. Okay, end of Eldar, Dark Eldar Turn 2. Movement phase, the Howling Banshees moved up. Cobalite Warriors, the Ravager, and the Venom moved up. Archon moved over.
This is where everything's
Raider moved over. Witches moved up. Moved over. Moved over. Moved back. Kind of spread out. Shooting phase. Shot into the doomed interceptors. Doomed for multiple reasons. Wiped them. The disintegrator cannons shot into the Vanguard and wiped them. The Venom shot ineffectively at the Purgation Squad. Howling Banshees ran to get a little bit closer. And I think that was it for shooting phase. Assault phase, basically the Howling Banshees assaulted the assault squad and wiped the unit. That was it for the Eldar, Dark Eldar Turn 2. Okay, game has ended due to time constraints. We're going to go ahead and call it a moral victory, if nothing else, for the Dark Eldar and the Eldar. So that'll be it.